Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Last mission, we had an encounter with a 50-year-old plant that had a Saren inside of it. It was gross, but we killed both. We make very questionable decisions. So now, hopefully we're gonna take it easy and we're gonna have an easier time. Let's see, we're gonna be going to, I believe, the frozen planet. And it's a corporate.
Good timing, Commander. We got
There
a
we go.
transmission coming in from the Citadel. Top priority clearance.
Oh, okay. Let's see what they're talking about.
I'll take it in the comm room.
Oh, okay. So, like I was saying, I think this planet where we're going is gonna be the cold one. So it's not the best. Okay, let's see what this transmission is for.
Commander Shepard, we've received information that may be critical to your mission against Saren.
Oh, okay.
You didn't seem that interested in helping me before. Why now?
The Council agreed that Saren was dangerous, Commander. That was why we made you a Spectre. We only balked at unleashing the full force of the Citadel fleet against him.
Nobody on the Council wants to see you fail, so we contacted you with this latest information.
Okay.
We've received an urgent message from one of our infiltration regiments in the Traverse.
You mean spies?
Spectres tend to attract attention, Commander, but they are only one arm of the Council. Special task groups are often a better option for monitoring developing situations.
Right.
We currently have several infiltration units scattered throughout the border regions of Citadel space. This particular unit was gathering intel on Saren.
Oh, okay.
I don't like being kept in the dark.
We can't have you racing around the galaxy chasing false leads, Commander. We only contacted you because we feel this may be significant.
Unfortunately, the message we received was little more than static. The infiltration team must be in a situation where they can't set up proper interstellar communications. But the message was sent on a channel reserved for mission-critical communications. Whatever they were trying to tell us, we know it was important. Considering your interest in
it could be a trap.
We thought you might want to investigate this. Find out what happened to our team. The signal originated from the planet Vermeer.
I don't have time for this. I mean, we are playing as renegades, so and I dislike the Council a lot. So yeah, we're gonna do that.
A missing infiltration team's not my problem. Clean up your own mess.
That unit may have sacrificed their lives to get this message out. Saren is up to something on Vermeer. You'd see that if it weren't for your stubborn human pride.
Oh, this is my investigation, not yours.
I will find Saren, but I'm doing it my way.
The Council prefers not to become involved in the specifics of Spectre activities. We only want you to be aware of all your options, including Vermeer. Good luck, Commander Shepard. We will keep you advised if we learn anything else.
I'm sure you will. There we go. We got 2 more renegades. Alrighty, so we also haven't been debriefing the Council because we don't care, honestly. Oh, but one more thing we need to do today. Before we go into the mission, we need to talk to everybody. Usually you have new props for your crew member, so you can kind of deepen the conversation and the story. So let's see. Presley has something. He's not one of the ones that have a new chat often, but we'll see.
Yes, Commander?
Nope. All right.
Carry on, Presley.
Carry on.
Yes, sir.
Alrighty. See what Joker has to say about that mission. Ooh, what was that?
Hey, Commander, next time we touch down, let's try not to park the ship in a colony of mutant zombies. Just thinking out loud here.
That's right. We talked about all of that. Ship status report. I don't think that changes anything. Okay.
I have to go.
All right, see you.
Well, at least we get a snarky remark from Joker. Keeping it interesting. At ease. Alright. He's Caden.
Anything you need, Commander?
Tactical operation.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
I'm glad there aren't many aliens like the Thorian. I don't think my stomach could take it. One of my cousins has an agribusiness, and I was thinking of calling him. Maybe he can get some shipments into Pharos. I mean, now that they're cut off from the company.
Okay. That's everything, okay. What about personal input?
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
Well, they know about the stonewalling you've had from the council.
Oh.
Those communications are classified, Lieutenant.
Yes, sir. But you know the Navy grapevine. They're on your side. They're pissed about the resistance we're getting, especially from our side. I'll have a better handle on all of it when my head stops hurting. Whether L2 flare up.
You're right?
Anything I can do?
No, Commander, it'll settle down. It's rough sometimes, but they spike higher than a lot of L3s. Except for you, of course. Besides, I fared a lot better than some after kinetics was through.
Still around, tell me about it. Angry? I mean, we're trying to be...
You distrust them that much?
You know the records about the biotic trading out on Jump Zero? They're all classified. Because the Alliance made mistakes.
Sounds like it, yeah.
After first contact, kinetics was set up to track Element Zero exposures and develop implants for humans. Once we had an embassy on the Citadel, kinetics could bring in experts instead of taking it slow.
Ooh.
Get your knuckles rapped a few times, Lieutenant?
Yeah, you could say that. Our instructor was a Turian by the name of Commander Vernus. A real hard ass. He basically had a free pass to break us if it would turn out a decent biotic. Kind of spiraled from there, Commander.
Well, to be fair, it does sound like any other military, so... But with the additional biotics, I can see how that would be pretty bad.
Sounds like a classic drill instructor to me. The ones at the Macapa boot camp were brutal.
Vernus didn't just push us because it was effective training. He liked it. Anyway, this is ancient stuff. I walked it off a long time ago. I should get back to my duties, Commander. We're here to make history, not rehash it.
Okay. So I know that when, if I remember correctly, when you talk to your crew members, you can get a lot of side missions. So I want to make sure and try to get them all because they have some pretty cool stories. But okay, thank you, Caden.
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
Commander?
All right. Let's check on. Doctor?
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Doctor has nothing. But Liara may have something.
I get the feeling you want to ask me something, Commander.
Yeah. Tell me more about you again? Let's try.
Maybe we could pick up where we left off. You were telling me about your interest in the Protheans.
Actually, I think I was talking about my interest in you, and making a fool of myself in the process. As I said, I am not used to dealing with people, especially humans. I did not really know much about your species when we first met, Shepard. I found it hard to take humanity seriously. Your kind always seemed so rushed and high-strung.
We shall leave. What about? That's insulting. I mean, we shall leave.
But we don't have the luxury of time. An Asari can live for 1,000 years. We're lucky if we hit 150.
150?
That is
Holy
true.
moly.
At first I thought that was a
wish.
weakness of your species. After spending time with you and your crew, however, I think it may actually be an advantage. You humans are creatures of action. You pursue
right.
your goals with an almost indomitable determination. It is an admirable trait, but also an intimidating one.
That's true. I mean, I can see how that can be intimidating. You know, that's funny because that's like the view that people have of USA, because it's more harsher than other parts of the world. So it's a good analogy. I like it. Uh, Intimidating. I'm trying to be nice to Liara, because, well, you know why.
You're scared of us?
Unfortunately, the rest of the galaxy sees humanity as something of a bully. You run over anyone in your path to get what you want. It is up to people like you to change their minds, Shepard.
I mean, we're still gonna run over everybody to get what we need, but I'm trying.
I'm doing the best I can, Liara.
There is a reason the Council chose you to become a Spectre. They saw something special in you. The best of what humanity has to offer. I looked into your history. I know what happened on Akuz. The fact that you survived shows a remarkable strength.
You spied on me, you looked that up. You could have asked. Okay. Could have asked.
You didn't need to go behind my back. I would have told you whatever you wanted to know.
I apologize, Commander. After our last conversation, I was afraid I would say something stupid again. I wanted to know more about you. To understand what made you into the man you are. There is something compelling about you, Shepard.
Unacceptable. Me or the beacon? I want to believe that. There you go, Shepard. I bet you do.
Are you sure you're interested in me? Or is it my visions of the Protheans?
I admit, your connection to the Protheans had something to do with my initial interest, but it has grown beyond that. You intrigue me, Shepard, but I was not sure if it was appropriate to act on my feelings. I thought there might already be a relationship between you and Chief Williams.
You're an alien. Wow. Ash is special. It's not that serious. Whoa, that's private. Alright, so I know at a point we can make a decision and we can actually drag it out. So I'm gonna try to drag it out. Just because it's fun. But don't do that at home. You always wanna have your stuff figured out as soon as possible.
Williams and I are just friends, nothing more.
My mistake, then. I am not as adept at understanding human relationships as I thought. But what about us, Shepard? Is there a mutual attraction, or was I wrong about that too?
You were wrong. I just want to be friends. No, come on.
No, you were right. There is something between us.
I knew it, and I knew you felt it too. But does this not seem rather strange? Why do I feel so close to you? We have only known each other a short time. We are from two different species. We have almost nothing in common. This makes no sense.
We have one thing in common. Don't analyze this. It doesn't have to. I mean, the reality is that it doesn't have to. And usually, when you're opposites, you attract more. So that's the right one.
These things never make sense. They just happen, and we get swept up in the storm.
You make it sound so chaotic, so dangerous.
I'll protect you. That's why it's fun. I mean, I kind of like that one. Are you scared? No.
A little danger makes things exciting.
This is all a bit overwhelming. I am not used to this. I need some time.
One thing that I just understand now after replaying this, right, is that technically she's just like a young adult, like just coming out of being a teenager, in Asari terms. So this just adds an extra layer of messed up. But okay, I mean, obviously she's an alien too, so I understand.
Take all the time you need, Liara. I'll be here.
Thank you, Shepard. Let's just talk about something else for now.
Goodbye.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
That's all I wanted to talk about, Liara. Bye-bye. Wow, I forgot Shepard was that short. Look at that. Okay, let's talk to the other boo. This is fun. Alrighty, let's go. There's Ash. Let's see if we can drag this out too.
Oh, before I go, you said you're serving with Commander Shepard now? We saw him on the news here. He's cute. Later, sis.
Tell me you didn't hear that.
That's unprofessional. A relative? No, I'm just sorry.
Afraid I did.
Oh, shoot me now. One of my sisters. That's Sarah, the youngest. Surprised to see you here, sir. Thought you'd be chatting up, what's her name? Tassoni?
Liara? Why is that? You are lying. No, just gotta play it silly.
Liara, why would you think that?
Scuttlebutt says you got a bit of a thing for her. I could understand why. The crew's off limits with the regs against fraternization. And at least she looks like a woman.
Oh, shit. Is that what you think? That's cool. You're out of line. Let's see. I'm gonna go with that skull.
You think I'm interested in Liara because she's the only one I'm allowed to date?
So you are interested in her? Of course, it could be politics. Alien diplomat's daughter, us under orders to make nice with the bug-eyed monsters. What's up? You didn't come by to eavesdrop on Family Mail.
Oh, is that the wrong option? Do I have to reload this whole thing? God, no. I'm gonna play it through. Alright. Didn't mean to. Tell me about your family.
Your family seems to be important to you.
Yeah, we've always been close. Me and my sisters especially. With Dad on duty so much, I had to help Mom raise them.
You raised your sisters?
After helping raise them, your sisters still talk to you? Amazing.
Things were tense between Sarah and me for a while. Then we bonded.
Tell me about it.
Sounds like a story. Feel like sharing?
Sarah got herself a boyfriend who wanted to go faster than she did, Mike.
Ooh.
I didn't think he was a bad kid, just pushy. Lynn would send me these worried vidmails, and I'd tell her to relax.
Boys will be boys. No means no. Something happened, changed. Beat notes.
Where were you when this was going on?
I was on active duty. Sarah's graduating high school this year. This was only a couple
she's
years
young.
back. They were on Amaterasu. At the time, I was assigned to Chernobog. Same cluster, but a dozen LY away. Close enough to talk regularly, too far to make it back in an emergency. I couldn't afford a fast packet flight.
Okay. No means no.
If he really liked her, he wouldn't be pushy.
Yeah, of course. If he didn't ask at all, I'd wonder if he thought Sarah was ugly. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. Mike thought they'd go for a romantic walk in the woods, because he figured it was past time they did the deed. She levered Mike face first into a tree and left.
Wow.
Didn't have a scratch on her. Good thing Mom and Dad had us all learn some kind of self-defense. I took emergency leave and walked Sarah to school for a few days.
Oh, it's amazing of her. Must have hated that? Yeah, probably.
Sarah couldn't have been fond of you escorting her.
Embarrassed the hell out of her. But it was worth it in the end. My last day out, Mike was waiting for us. Sarah had told her friends, so everyone at school knew what he did. He wasn't happy. I wanted to snap him in half, but Sarah gave me this look, this let me handle it, I need to do this alone look. She kept her cool, God bless her, as he screamed in her face. She just let him vent. Then he tried to punch her.
Oh.
I swear, she just flowed around him. Next thing I knew, he's face down on the sidewalk, and there's blood everywhere.
Wow.
That's unbelievable. Sarah must be as good as you.
Better. I'm more or less a straight-up puncher. When he swung, she wasn't there anymore, and he fell.
Oh, wow.
She helped him stop the bleeding and had me call an ambulance. She told the paramedics he fell. Before they took him to the hospital, Mike touched Sarah's arm. I thought he was gonna end up on the ground again. But he hung his head, whispered, "I'm sorry," and started crying. And she hugged him. The Williams women are a decisive bunch, Commander. We do things when we're ready. Not before, not after.
That was pointless. Where was your father? Interesting story. How about where was your father? Yeah.
Where was your father during this? Wasn't your family stationed near him?
Dad always wanted to serve in space, but he wanted us to have real ground under our feet. He'd say, space is beautiful, but you can't raise a family there. I cannot rest from travel. I will drink life to the lees. All times I've enjoyed greatly, have suffered greatly, both with those that loved me and alone. For always roaming with a hungry heart, much have I seen and known, cities of men and manners, climates, councils, governments.
Bored now? Wow. What's this? Tenning's alright. I always like that one. You read poetry? One of these two for sure. You read poetry, I think. So I want to continue the conversation, and I feel that this one would just end it. Yeah.
I never thought I'd hear you reciting poetry.
Just because I can drill you between the eyes at 100 meters doesn't mean I can't like sensitive stuff. Just don't spread it around. Ulysses was my dad's favorite poem. Every time he shipped out, he recorded me reading it. He had a dozen versions when he retired.
Oh, that's nice.
Does he still like it?
I sure hope so. I read it to his grave every time I go home. Dad passed on a few years back. He's probably still watching, though. So behave.
Yes, sure he is. Watching? From the afterlife? I feel like this is like, yeah, sure he is, like kind of sarcastic. So I'm gonna be, it has to be this one, for sure.
You mean from wherever we go after death?
Dead on, Skipper. He's with God now. That's not a problem with you, is it? That I believe in God?
I do too. Keep it to yourself. You're not a fanatic. Not my place to judge. Of course not. I mean, I'll go with I do too for sure. Especially after all the things you'll see out there. Phew. Yeah.
You know that old saw, there's never an atheist in a foxhole? I've been in a lot of foxholes.
Yeah, I guess you have. I've met a few people who were really weirded out by my faith. Because I work in space, I can't believe in a higher power? Jeez. Hello, have you people looked out the window? How can you look at this galaxy and not believe in something? Sure. I should get back to my duties. Didn't mean to take up so much of your time.
No, that's great. Let's see if she has anything about the last mission.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Gotta admire those colonials. That's about the worst place for a colony I've ever seen. Given the option, I'd get the hell out of Dodge.
For sure. That was so creepy. And they were also happy to stay. Partially because of the Torian, but still afterwards, most of them wanted to stay. Crazy. Maybe we didn't kill the Torian after all, and it's just down there, like, much deeper, still spreading his spores and controlling them. I don't know.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Gotta admire those.
Okay.
Given the option, I'd get the hell out of Dodge.
That's right.
We'll talk later, Williams.
Looking forward to it, Skipper.
Alrighty. Well, I hope I didn't mess it up with her, because one of the options there kinda, she took it as we like Liara instead of us just being like no. But we'll continue. I have done both romances, I believe, so I don't mind either one. But let me know on the comments below. Actually, should we go for Liara or should we go for Ashley? I think both of them have really good stories, and you can continue in the other Mass Effects. So, yes. All right, let's talk to Garrus.
Commander, how are you? Why did you want to be a CSEC officer in the first place?
That's a good question. There were several reasons, I guess.
Like what?
Probably the same as most officers. I wanted to fight injustice, wanted to
I
help.
think we already talked to him
I
about
guess my
that.
father had something to do with it too. He was CSEC, one of the best. I grew up hearing about his accomplishments or seeing his picture on the vids after a big arrest. He's taking my resignation pretty hard.
I understand that. Really? Why? I mean,
He's not impressed that you're going after Saren?
My father's a CSEC man to the bone. Do things right or don't do them at all, he says. He thinks I'm being too rash, too impatient. He's worried I'll become just like Saren.
whoa.
He actually talked me out of becoming a Spectre when I was younger, for the same reasons.
No way. No kidding? A Spectre?
You were asked to be a Spectre?
Well, I was targeted as a possible Spectre candidate. Me and about 1,000 other Turian military recruits. I could have received special training, but my father didn't like it. He despises the Spectres.
Wow.
He hates the idea of someone having unlimited power with no accountability. He wouldn't like you, Commander. No offense.
I mean, typical, say, yeah.
Spoken like a true CSEC officer.
Yeah, it's a speech I've heard one too many times. But Saren's not going to play by our rules. CSEC's rules. If you want to nail Saren, you need to send someone who isn't restricted by policies and procedures.
Exactly. You know, Garrus is the homeboy. He knows.
You're a quick learner, Garrus. We'll beat him at his own game. It's the only way to stop someone like him.
I'm right behind you, Commander.
Oh, that's good. I like it. I like Garrus. He's fine with me. How about Rex? Are you more talkative now?
So, we've got Saren on the run.
Yes, we do.
It won't be long now. Saren's good, but I'm better.
Good. He's rotten. To the core. I could tell as soon as I met him.
Ooh.
Why didn't you tell me this sooner?
I would have if I thought I was important.
Fair enough.
I think I'd like to hear about it just the same.
This was a while ago. A bunch of mercs were bragging about a job out near the edges of the Terminus systems. They said it paid well and the boss was never around to ride them.
Okay.
They said he was looking for more men, too. So I checked it out.
Saren recruiting you?
I didn't know Saren was openly recruiting mercs.
It wasn't that open, and he only showed his face once. We'd been raiding ships in the area for months when we took out this massive cargo freighter. Our biggest haul yet. I was on board checking bodies for valuables, looking for some extra credits. That's when I saw him.
Hey, what's he doing?
What did Saren want with the ship?
I don't know what he wanted. He was just moving through the ship, watching. Couple of the mercs called him by name, but he never spoke to them. Never spoke to anyone. I had a really bad feeling about him, so I got the hell out. Didn't even wait to get paid.
Wow. Okay, let's go cargo.
What kind of cargo was the freighter carrying? What was Saren after?
I don't know. All I saw on that ship was food and medical supplies. There were some basic weapons, but nothing big.
Me?
If there was anything of value on that ship, I didn't see it. That's why I didn't mention it sooner.
Yeah, but I mean, he does have a lot of mercs because we have fought a lot of Krogans. And also, he would need food for them anyway, so it makes sense to raid that ship. But there might have been something else in there. Rex, should have mentioned it sooner.
Whose ship was it?
There was a Volus trading vessel. Big one. Lots of guards. But they were no match for us.
How would they have lots of guards?
That's the only time you saw him?
Yeah. Didn't even know who he was. Still wouldn't if I hadn't joined up with you. But my instincts were right. Every other merc on that mission turned up dead within a week. Every damn one.
Wow. Okay.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Well, so need to see story. Check that later. All right, let's talk to our last crew member. Let's see what Tally has been up to. And get more XP. There we go.
Oh, hello, Shepard.
Like I need this. What's wrong?
Are you okay?
I don't know. Your ship is amazing, and your crew's been really great to me, especially your chief engineer. But I just sort of feel out of place. The Normandy runs so smooth, it feels like we're not even moving. And the engines are so quiet. How do you sleep at night?
That's so funny. It's too quiet for her. I mean, I kind of get that because if you ever live in a downtown of a big city and then you move to a suburb or so much quieter, it is like day and night. Or if you take like a trip, right? It is day and night difference. So totally, yeah. It's not so bad. Like the silence, I manage. Quiet to sleep, yeah.
The silence wakes you up?
Back on the flotilla, the last thing you want to hear is silence. It means an engine's died or an air filter shut down.
Oh.
I guess you don't have to worry about that here. But old habits die hard. But it's more than just the silence. This ship feels so empty. It's like half the crew is missing. Back home, I couldn't wait to go on my pilgrimage. I couldn't wait to get away from the crowds. Now that I'm out here, I kind of miss them.
That's funny. She's homesick. I mean, sounds like she's been on her pilgrimage for a while, so it's understandable. Maybe that's the point, though. Okay.
Sounds like the pilgrimage isn't just about finding resources for the fleet. Maybe it's about teaching you to appreciate your people and culture.
You're probably right. We Quarians spend our whole lives traveling, but really we never leave home. The pilgrimage has given me a whole new perspective on our culture. You know, there's always a few who go on their pilgrimages and never return. I always assumed something bad happened to them, but maybe they just wanted a different life.
It's true. But you're going back, right?
You do plan to return to the migrant fleet, right?
I could never abandon my people, Shepard. I will go back eventually, but we have to stop Saren first. Otherwise, I might not have a home to go back to.
That's right. Alrighty.
I should go.
See you later.
See you later, Tally. That was interesting. Alright. Well, we've been dilly-dallying a lot. I'm gonna check out the weapons here and then we'll get going towards our mission. Hopefully we can get something done more than just talking in this episode. Okay, I looked at it. I think we're gonna save our money because I don't know. It doesn't seem like it's good enough to spend that much money and then you're gonna be upgrading it pretty soon. So for now. Plus, we do so many side missions that we're gonna find something else. I know. I got a feeling, or at least we're gonna make more money. Okay, let's get out. Let's get going. All right, back to Noveria we go, or to Noveria we go.
Commander, urgent message from Alliance Command coming in. I'll patch it through.
Shepard, this is Admiral Hackett from Alliance Command. We've got a situation here, and you're the only one that can handle it.
Oh, Admiral Hackett, what's going on? I heard that before. What a dick. Let's do it.
How come every time there's a problem, you end up running to me?
You're a Spectre, Shepard. And this isn't some run-of-the-mill mission. There's an Alliance training ground where we test weapons and technology in live-fire simulations. One of the VIs we use to simulate enemy tactics in the drills is no longer responding to our override commands. It's gone rogue.
Gone rogue?
Are you telling me this computer is thinking on its own?
We're not stupid, Shepard. This is a virtual intelligence, not a true AI. It's not self-aware, and it can't access any external systems. We didn't do anything illegal here. Virtual intelligence support is critical to our military success. VIs process thousands of status reports and react in nanoseconds. No human can do that. We need you to fight your way through the training ground of the VI core and manually disable it.
Is that the only option?
Can't you disable it remotely?
Our fail-safes aren't responding. The VI operates on a closed network. It can affect any external systems, but we don't have any direct access to its processes. We could bomb it from orbit, but the damage to the facility would be catastrophic. We'd prefer to have someone shut down the core. Someone like you. I know Spectres answer the Council, but you're still human. You're still part of the Alliance military, and right now we need you. The VI controls all the facility's weapons, drones, and automated defenses. You're the only one that can pull this off, Shepard. Good luck.
Alright, we'll do that later. Let's head to Noveria. I'm pretty sure we can do it afterwards, so I'm not too worried, but let's go to Noveria.
Approach control, this is the SSV Normandy, requesting a vector and a berth.
Normandy, your arrival was not scheduled. Our defense grid is armed and tracking you. State your business.
Citadel business. We got a Council Spectre aboard.
Landing access granted, Normandy. Be advised, we will be confirming identification on arrival. If confirmation cannot be established, your vessel will be impounded.
What a fun bunch. I think I'll take my next leave here.
Alrighty. Let's go talk to these people. Well, let's change your crew a little. We've been taking Liara. Let's do Garrus and Kaden. Yeah. I think he still has the tech. They both have tech, actually. Okay.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
Alright, let's talk to them and see what we can do. At least nobody's shooting us yet.
That's far enough.
I'm on important business.
This is an unscheduled arrival. I need your credentials.
No. And who are you?
You first.
We're the law here. Show some respect.
I'm Captain Maiko Matsuo, Ilanis Risk Control Services.
I outrank you.
All you need to know is I have more credentials than you.
They plan to be trouble, man.
I can't let you enter the port area without confirmation of your identity. Sergeant Sterling, secure their weapons.
Ooh.
Citadel authority supersedes yours.
I'm keeping my gun.
Nobody takes my weapon.
Charge and lock!
We're authorized to use lethal force. You have to the count of 3 to surrender your weapons. 1, 2, 3.
Captain Matsuo, stand down! We confirmed their identity. Spectres are authorized to carry weapons here, Captain.
You may proceed, Spectre. I hope the rest of your visit will be less confrontational. Parasini-san will meet you upstairs.
Behave yourself.
Mm-hmm. That's right. Give me those 2 renegade points. Come on. You can't shoot her. Alright, is there anything I can take from you? Can you talk to me?
I'm sure Parasini-san will answer any questions you have.
I bet she will. How do I H? Right, okay. Oh, there she is. Oh, I gotta go this way.
Weapon detectors, don't mind the alarms.
I am Gianna Parasini, assistant to Administrator Ananias. We apologize for the incident in the docking bay.
Really friendly.
Someone pissed in your security chief's coffee today?
She takes her job seriously. She is a valuable asset to the company. One of my duties is orientation of new arrivals. Do you have any questions?
Buy some new cars. I hear the jets are here. Yeah.
Has anyone unusual passed through here recently?
Unusual? An Asari matriarch passed through a few days ago.
Ooh.
Lady Benezia.
Saren's aide is here.
Is it that women?
She's a threat to galactic peace. I'm here to bring her in or put her down.
The board doesn't like having outside problems dumped in its lap, Commander. Benezia left for the Peak 15 research complex days ago. To the best of my knowledge, she's still there.
I'll require cooperation.
Good. Give us directions and we'll be on our way.
You'll need to ask Administrator Ananias for clearance to leave this port.
Where can I find the administrator?
His office is on the main level, left at the top of the elevator.
Okay, then why so many guards?
Pretty heavy security for such a small port.
The Executive Board does everything in its power to protect the privacy of our client corporations.
Right.
Is this privacy intended to hide illegal research?
This planet is beyond the jurisdiction of the Citadel. The law is what the Executive Board says it is. Do you know how valuable this planet is? How many advances in genetics and artificial intelligence got their start here?
Okay.
Understood. Can we go in now?
Of course. If you need any help, you can ask me at the Administrator's office.
Commander, maybe we should tell Liara that her mother's here. Or bring her along. Maybe she can reason with Benezia.
That's actually not a bad idea. Okay. That means you get to stay on the ship. Alright, let's see.
Welcome to Port Hanshan, the galaxy's most respected site for independent scientific research and development. For your own safety and to protect the privacy of others, you are required to obey any directions given by our security personnel. If you have questions or concerns, our friendly administrative staff is always available. Thank you, and enjoy your stay.
That's so cool that the audio goes surrounds. I forgot about that. It's the details, the little details. Alrighty, so we made it here. Noveria, yeah, Noveria. We made it to Noveria. As you can see, outside is lovely weather. It's a white Christmas out there, and we're gonna be looking for Lady Benezia on the next episode. So we'll see you there. Bye.